Hello, everyone. Yes. So we could see decent amount of attendees joining in right now. Yes. So I would like to invite all of you to this webinar on index option buy and what exactly index option buy is. And exactly we people had Mr. Chirag with us who was joining in for this webinar. He's a prop desk trader. But due to some medical emergency, he won't be able to join in today's webinar. So what I'll do is I'll briefly conduct a bit about options buy strategies, and I'll showcase you the option buy strategies using algorithmic trading and how is algorithmic trading from normal options buy strategy trading, and how you can actually make profit how you can actually generate alpha sitting passively and running the option strategies. So yeah, without any further dues, I would like to start on options buy strategies and how exactly option buy strategies are run on our platform and how you can generate alphas using those strategies without even dedicating your full time into trading. Talking about me, I come in with a 5 years of experience in the market, not basically into trading. I've been more of an investor. And recently I discovered algos, and I think algos is a good way to actually sit passively and become a passive trader by following certain strategies. Apart from that, I hold 5 years of experience in trade. I hold 5 years of experience in the stock market. I come from a Bombay Stock Exchange background, and I'm a partnership and alliance manager at AlgoBulls, where I bring in strategists onto our platform, and we actually build the strategies for them. So yeah, I'll be conducting this. I'll be showing you that how the option market specifically works in terms of chart, and I also show you how you can generate alphas without even sitting passively. So yes, I would like to go out on my trading view screen and actually show you like what exactly an option looks like. So this is currently a Nifty 50 chart, which is running on my screen, and you could see that there are few of the lines drawn on. You can see there are few of the indicators already there. So firstly, I would like to remove all the indicators and actually show you what I am working on and how how the option specifically works. Yeah. So firstly, I would remove all the indicators with respect to the Bollinger Bands and with respect to the awesome oscillator. So yeah, this is an Heikin-Ashi candle which I specifically follow because this shows me the clear trend about the market. Is it bullish or is it bearish? What kind of market scenarios the market is going to go? So as we guys know, so as all of us know that yesterday there was a Bitcoin crash and Bitcoin almost and the crypto market almost went for a free fall. So because of that, the major investment came into stock market, and that's the reason we people could see that there's a huge pin of a candle which is going up, which is going upwards. And you could see from here the way it has taken up, it has already given you a lot of alpha. It has already given you 100, 200 points of alpha in the first run itself, which was in the pre-market, which started at 9 and almost ended at around 9:15, 9:30. Apart from that, you could see that there was a few downtrend, but still the market was moving positively because of the crypto market space and majority of the investors coming up. So this is how a candlesticks looks like when you go out and study out candles, and this is more towards the Heikin-Ashi pattern, which shows you the clear trend that the market is currently bullish or market is currently bearish based on the price and the average out. So yeah, this is how the candle looks, and this is the open price. This is the low price, and the pin which you could see the small line going up. That is that is the buy quote and the sell quote given. So there was a major buy quote and the sell quote at the both the ends, but market was more bullish. So that's the reason you could see that that's the reason you could see this was the opening price and this was the closing price. And I'm viewing this at 1 minute candle, and you can exactly find that this was the buy quote over there, and then you could see that markets are going up. So this is how the options this is how the option chart would work by viewing. This is how the option chart exactly works when you see this thing. You feel that Nifty is going to go up to 18,000 rupees, and you don't know how do you invest into Nifties and how do you actually invest into Nifty. Either you can take an ETF or you can go out for a mutual fund. But if you want, but if you really feel that Nifty is going to go at 18,000 rupees, so you could exactly, so in the option markets, what you can do is you can buy a contract of Nifty 18,000 rupees PE, and the premium of that would be around 50 to 100 rupees. So you need not buy 18,000 ka lot, the overall lot. You would get a contract. You will get a contract worth of it of around 5,000 rupees, and then you can, and then the moment Nifty's price goes up, you can add your premium also moves up. So you would be generating alphas when your premium is going up. And when the premium decays, which means as you could see, like suppose I have bet at 18,000 and currently the premium is at around 158 rupees. Suppose here is a negative alpha being generated, and this premium decays to around 140 rupees. So this 10 rupees is the loss which you will be bearing on that contract. Apart from that, suppose from here, if it's going from 140 to around 180 rupees, so wherein you have bought it at 140 rupees and you're going to sell it at 180 rupees. So over here you're generating an alpha of 30. You're generating an alpha of 30 rupees, and that's where you earn an options exactly. But do you think following all these strategies manually, watching the market close end to end, keeping an eye on it 24/7, is it possible for us having a full-time job or doing multiple things on the market hours? And market hours are from 9:30 to 3:30. Do all of us have enough time to watch all the trends? I would also show you how this kind of buy and sell signals are generated. So you could just go out here, type out awesome oscillator. This is one of the indicator which I use mostly, and I use Bollinger Bands to see when was the price broke out. So yeah, based on these parameters, do you feel that okay, if this broke out over here, so there is a buy call should be generated over here? So do you feel that following all this trend minute by minute and second by second, is it possible for us when we are having a full-time job to generate it? No, right? So that's the reason why we people have created an algorithmic trading platform, which exactly gives you the power to automate your end-to-end experience of trading. So this is the platform which we people have built, where we people help you to automate your trading experience end to end and help you trade in algorithmic trading strategies. So we are building we have built one of India's largest marketplace of algorithmic trading strategies. We have around 150 plus strategies already live in our marketplace, supported by 27 plus brokerage houses, including Alice Blue being one of our prime partners and prime support towards algorithmic trading, connected to 5 different exchanges. And the credibility of our platform goes with the exchanges we guys are connected with. We guys are connected with National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, MCX Market, which is mostly toward the commodity side. We are also connected with NYSE and NASDAQ, wherein we people would also be able to practice our trading in the international markets. So currently this is under the beta mode. And as soon as we get a clarity from the SEBI side, we'll soon be live with NYSE and NASDAQ too. Apart from that, I know almost every one of you must be having a question on how exactly algorithmic trading works, and how can I automate my trades and etc. So in algorithmic trading, firstly, like if anybody says you about algorithmic trading, right? So they might be saying, "Arey yaar, you would need to code the strategies. मेरे को क्या कहते हैं Python आना चाहिए, or you would need to exactly connect to the brokers API. You might be having very limited knowledge about the market कि कब buy करना चाहिए और कब sell करना चाहिए. So what over here in the Nifty chart you could see when you are supposed to buy and when you are supposed to sell. You might be having very limited knowledge about it and how you can do it. So these are the kind of challenges every one of us have in our life. And when we go out on trading, these are some of the challenges which are keeping us back and making us more towards making us not exactly taking a call or taking a put in the options market. So that's the reason what we people have done is we people have simplified all the solution for you by creating a ready to use made marketplace with over 150 plus strategies live on our marketplace, connected to 27 plus brokers, bringing an end-to-end automation in the market from where you just need to click on start of the strategy and end the strategy, and connecting to 3 of the major exchanges in India. And all this thing is going to create a stress-free trading experience for you, wherein you just need to start the strategy, end the strategy, and this is going to, and you just need to put out your parameters on, and you just need to put out the parameters on, okay, what kind of risk appetite do you have and what kind of profit desired ratio do you want to build in. Apart from that, when I was talking about ready to made strategies, right, we people have a marketplace of 150 plus strategies, which I'll go on the later part. But we people have many stock market experts with us too. On the we people have many of the stock market experts or stock market strategists with us over the call too. So suppose if I have all the knowledge on suppose if I have all the knowledge on how suppose if I have all the knowledge on when to buy, when to sell, what are the parameters I use, if this breaks Bollinger Bands by this point, it reaches awesome oscillator reaches to the value of this, that means I'm supposed to buy. If the awesome oscillator reaches the movement of this, that means I'm supposed to sell. So if you have all the parameters ready, but still automating all these things becomes really difficult for you as a market professional or as a market practitioner. So what we people do in AlgoBulls is we people also help you to simplify your simplify your trading strategies and automating it end to end using algorithmic trading. You just need to come out to us, give out your strategy to us. We people would get it coded, get it built, and get it live on your platform. Apart from that, if you want to publish it on a marketplace because your strategies are performing really good, so we people could do that too. We people could publish your strategies on our marketplace, and we people could publish your strategies on marketplace, and we can share out the revenues with you. Apart from that, if you're looking to just use the strategy on your own dashboard, we can do the same thing for you. So this is how we people act. So this is how we people work with experienced traders as well as people who want to just begin into stock market. So you must be thinking, okay, I've been talking a lot about marketplace, lot about index option buy, but how exactly all this is automated, right? So I'll just show you like how a marketplace looks like when you exactly go. You just need to type aliceblue.algobulls.com, and you will be reaching to this login page, which is you'll be reaching out to this login page, which is going to show, which is going to pop up to you. You just need to type this link aliceblue.algobulls.com, and this kind of page is going to come to you, which is the welcome screen. You have two options over here. Either you can sign in with Alice Blue as a broker by entering your client ID and password, or you can log in with your existing AlgoBulls ID, or you can sign up and create new ID. So since I already have an account with AlgoBulls, so I'll be logging in directly. And the moment I log in, I'm going to find find out a buffet of strategies which are there in front of me, which I can exactly take trades on. So our marketplace is divided into three segments: retail, premium, and HNI. And let me break this thing down for you in a more simpler terms. So retail strategies come in with an intraday strategies in the cash market or in the future market, which have low risk appetite as well as have lower capital requirement. So you could see here are two of the intraday strategies on HEG and Adani. And you could see here's a here is a strategy on Tata Futures. So you could see like what's the performance going of this. So this is a strategy card which has been displayed to you, which shows you what's the instrument, which exchange is it playing, what kind of trading style is it following, what's the ROI it has generated, what is the trend line it has been following, what's the capital required, what's the hit ratio, which means what is the maximum trade happens in this strategy, what's the risk appetite. Like if you are investing 19,000, you can expect the risk of 25% of this 19,000 go downwards. And what is the running PNL of this strategy? So the strategy is currently at 0.74% profit. It took a sell entry at 2013, and it took a buy at 1,999. So this is the kind of insight which you get on the strategy card, and you will be finding this for all the strategies listed on our retail marketplace, premium marketplace, and HNI marketplace. Let me go out on a premium strategy and actually show you like how the premium strategy card works. We have a question on I need algos for Motilal Oswal. Is it possible in the near future? Yes. So yeah, we people are currently not live with Motilal Oswal, but yeah, we'll soon be live with them. Depending on how everything works. And if you want to create your own strategy, you can directly get in touch with me, and I'll be happy to help you with it. Yes, with one subscription of premium package, I think so. Sridhar, I'll reach out to you. I'll come to your question at the mostly in 5 to 10 minutes. I was coming on to that. I'll keep your question noted. So yes, this is a premium marketplace which has few of the strategies on index option buy and index option which has this is the strategy where we people have most of the index option buying strategies over here. So you could see few of the strategies are over here are on Nifty Bank, Nifty 50, and most of the strategies are over here are mostly on Nifty and Bank Nifty, which is mostly index option buying strategies. Apart from that, we also have an HNI marketplace where we people have option writing strategies and option selling strategies, wherein over here the capital requirement is way more higher than premium and HNI. I mean a premium and retail, and the risk appetite is higher too. Apart from that, in premium, the capital requirement is moderate, and as well as the risk appetite is moderate too. So let me just show you how a strategy card looks like and how the trades are being automated in in this strategy. So suppose I go to smart option buy, which shows like the smart option buy, and this shows me like what is the profit I've been generating and etc. So this is the kind of strategy card it looks like, which shows you okay, what's the strategy all about, smart option buy. What like this is the strategy is written by Algobulls, and strategy's name is smart option buy. And the strategy is based on Nifty 50, and the minimum capital required for the strategy is 22,000. So one more myth about algorithmic trading, which I heard from a lot of people, that okay, if I am a retail trader, I just come in with a trading capital of 50,000 rupees, but this kind of algo trading is only for people with 50 lakh plus. No, you can even start with as low as 22,000 rupees with a single lot, which has a profit, which has a alpha, which has a risk of 1,000 rupees and desired profit of 2,000 rupees. So you could find all the all these things on the in the strategy card front page itself, which shows you what's the risk the strategy has, what's the desired profit the strategy has, what is the recommended duration which you need to run the strategy for. Apart from that, you would see few of the parameters on the basis of which the strategy is based out on. So this is going to show you buy points on profit booking order 20 and sell points on order 5, and this is based on SMA, which is moving averages period. Apart from that, to know more about the strategy, you can go out over here. There's a scalping strategy, which I was just showing you over trading view, wherein you buy at lows, sell at high, or sell at high and buy at lows. So this is the strategy completely based. So this is the strategy completely based out on this. So this is scalping. So this is the scalping tool which I use over here, where I buy at lows and sell at high. So this is a profit which I generate. So this is the kind of alpha which I generate in this period. And since it is right now, it's just 11:30 right now, and markets have just started in, it has already given me so many buy calls. Of course, some calls were profitable, some calls were not that profitable, some calls were not that profitable. Some calls gave me good alpha, and some calls gave me very less alpha. Like you could see this trade over here. This has given me a less alpha. You could see this trade over here. This has given me less alpha, and yeah, so like monitoring market end to end, and following all the strategies. So right now we are in a webinar right now, and still you could see there is a sell call generated over here, and market has already fell by a few points. So yeah, automating all these things is really important, because finding out the right time to entry and right time to exit is really difficult for a human mind to do it on continuous basis. So that's the reason we people have algorithmic trading with us, to exactly give this role to the computer. You have the parameters, you can take the trades. This is my risk appetite, this is my profit desired ratio. And this is where you can go out on the backtesting report. This is where you might be thinking, okay, if I want to check the previous data of the strategy, like how has this been performing previously for others? So you could just go out on the backtesting report wherein you people think that okay, in mutual fund we have a fact sheet. The same way in algorithmic trading we call this the backtesting report, which shows you end-to-end insight about okay how the strategy is going to look like and how the strategy has been performing. So the strategy with a capital of 22,000 rupees has generated an ROI of 48,102 rupees as of yesterday. And the ROI in percentage is about 218%. And the maximum drawdown the strategy had was of 34% in a day, which was in a loss of minus 1897. And the number of trades the strategy has taken over the period of 1.5 year of backtesting was around 544 trade. Win trades were 253 and loss trades were 301. Hit ratio of the strategy is around 45. It means on an average, what is the time strategy takes the profitable trade or alpha trades. Then the average trade taking per day is just 2 trades, which means you're not going to bear heavy losses in terms of brokerage when a lot of brokerage is generated, because the strategy, depending on the kind of risk appetite you have, the strategy takes the trade accordingly. And number of long trades were 554, 0 short trades, and the maximum gain the strategy has given in a day was of 2,000 rupees, and the maximum loss it has given was of minus 887. And average profit in a day was around 914, average losses of 599. Sorry. Apart from this, we people think, okay, let's talk about the returns and how well the strategy has been generating returns. So from all time, the strategy has been generating a returns of 218.65% of return. And in the last 30 days, the strategy has given you a 1.65% of return. And in the previous 2 days, it gave you a 1.56% return. And in the previous 3 days, where the markets were really volatile, market was moving on from high to lows, low to high, this has given a 4.55% return, where maximum of the traders, maximum of the people made losses. The strategy has given you a profit because it's a smart system which buys at low, sells at high, and it takes multiple trades to average out the position. Apart from that, to get to know more and more transparency about the strategy, we people have a trade book panel over here, which shows you when was the last buy call generated by the strategy and at what price it took a buy call, and when was the exit call of the strategy and when did it take an exit. The same way you could see it took this buy call at 122.1 and it took an exit at 122.1. This was on 19. So you could see all the data being updated post market live over here, which shows you how the strategy has been performing. Apart from that, watching all those data for 1 year of time, this is like a really hectic task which all of us would have, right? So we people have a graph section which shows you how has the strategy been performing on daily basis. So it has been giving you 1,000 rupees profit, 1,000 rupees loss over the period of time. And the PNL of the strategy in terms of percentage, this is the kind of PNL graph of the strategy in terms of percentage it has been giving. The ROI of the strategy in the initial days, it has struggled, but on the later stage, it has given you an ROI of 48,000 rupees. So that means if you would have invested 22,000 rupees, it would have become 48,000 till now over the period of 1 year. Also, you would find ROI in percentage, and you would also find the equity curve. That means if you would have invested 22,000 rupees, this would have become up to 69,000 rupees over the period of 1 year. And the maximum drawdown the strategy has which I showed you that what's the risk of the strategy is around 34.71%, which means the maximum loss the strategy has faced in a day was of 34.71%, and which shows you okay, this is how it looks. Apart from that, so this is the kind of strategy, this is a kind of simple scalping strategy which you can automate and take trades on. There are a few more strategies on our platform which you can go out and explore, which is on delta options buy, which is on Nifty Bank index option buy strategies, which I would like to show you once more. So this index option buy strategy gives you a risk appetite of 1,000 rupees and desired profit of 30,000 with a minimum capital of 15,000 rupees. And this is mostly on the profit booking side, and I'll directly go to the backtesting report to exactly show you what the trades have been taken for the index option buy strategy. So since you could see that this is booked 250 rupees profit, 250 rupees profit, almost almost in this volatile market. So this is the power of algos. So this is the power of algos, which exactly shows you that how the algo doesn't since you have set a profit desire of 3,000 rupees, that's the reason it doesn't take much riskier trades than this. And that is how you can pick and choose the strategy and exactly see which strategy sets your trading mindset. Now, to run the strategy, right, you just need to click on execute button, and the strategy will be added to your portfolio. And from your portfolio, you will be able to see which are the strategies which you have chosen in. So suppose now I want to run the strategy on one lot, and I want to I want to keep my profit risk appetite restricted to 1,000 rupees, and I want to keep my risk profit desired to 11,000 rupees. And I just see almost all the parameters. So I just need to click on start. This will give you a page on what the strategy is based on, what's your risk appetite, and etc. And you can just click on start, and the strategy will automatically start. So this is how simple this algorithmic trading has become, wherein you just need to click on start, and the strategy will start automatically. So no headache of actually running the strategy, or no headache of actually going out on the chart, go out on the chart and exactly making a buy call, sell call, finding the profit desired ratio, creating an option curve on Excel, monitoring each and every strike price of the market, each and every premium value of the market. Algo does it all. It picks Algo does almost everything. Algo almost simplifies all the work for you. It picks out the strike price which you want to buy in. It picks out the right premium at which you want to buy in, and it exactly sells when it touches your profit desired or risk appetite. So this is how the algo works, where your all the headache of strike price selection, all the headache of right premium selection, right call selection, all the headache of risk management, profitability, alpha generation gets end-to-end automated with the help of algorithmic trading strategies. And we people don't only have one or two strategies live on our platform. We people have a buffet of strategies when you go out on our premium marketplace or HNI marketplace, and you would find so many strategies based out which would suit your risk appetite and which would exactly suit your profitability ratio. Like suppose you don't want to take trade with 30,000 rupees, you have 1 lakh of capital, you can go ahead with that. And these are few of the strategies which you can go ahead with. So this is how the algorithmic trading system is built in, and this is how you can look in for it. But still, if you might be saying, okay, I don't trust computers 100%, so I want to backtest and paper trade the strategy till the time I get confidence on it. So you could see that there's an option on backtesting and paper trading. So you can just go out over here and exactly add the strategy to backtesting and paper trading, and the strategy would be added towards your backtesting and paper trading cycle. So now I go out on backtesting and paper trading. I put out my custom dates. Like I want to backtest the strategy from this date to suppose from this date to this date, and I want to see what is the alpha the strategy has generated for me over this period of time. Right. So I just need I've saved all the parameters. So now I just need to go click on start. And yes, and the moment I start backtesting for the strategy, I could find out the logs on what basis the strategy has taken the entry and exit, on what are all the parameters for this. It also shows me a report that how the strategy has been performing, what is the PNL of the strategy over the period of this 1 week, 2 week, 1 year, 3 year, 4 year, depending on the timelines you want to move. The same way you want to do paper trading in the live market, you don't want to try it out with real capital. You can just come out over here, type in 2 lots, type in 5 lots, depending to see okay how the strategy would perform on 5 lots, and just click on yes, and this will automatically generate you the report and logs at the end of the day, that how the trading has been, how the trading went for your strategy. Apart from that, when you think, okay, I have few of the parameters which I want to build. So yeah, in that case, what you can do is you can, in that way, what you can do is you can get in touch with me. I'll connect you to our expert strategies, and if your strategy is doable, we'll get it built and we'll get it delivered onto your dashboard. Apart from that, if you want to get it live on our marketplace, we people would be happy to get you on our marketplace by testing out your strategy with real money. And for that also, you can contact me. Apart from that, we people had few of the questions. If people have the premium strategies, can we run multiple strategies? Yes, you can run multiple strategies. But the thing is, the strategy is not supposed to be on the same instrument. Suppose I run the strategy on Bank Nifty, so I can't run any other strategy now in Bank Nifty. Or if I run a strategy on Nifty 50 Bank Nifty, now I can't run any other strategy in from apart from these two strategies. I can go out, choose few strategies from intraday from the retail marketplace. I could choose few future strategies, but I can't run the same strategy now. So this is how, this is how you can start and stop. So yeah, now I'll be happy to take questions and exactly happy to see what are the questions I have. Yeah, so we have questions. Yes, with one subscription, you can run multiple strategies with one broker. Like if you have one broker binded, you can run the strategy with one broker at a time. So so the trade signals from AlgoBulls would be going to your one broker, though you can add multiple brokers onto the platform, but the strategy would only run on one broker. Yes, so the webinar is for option trading strategies, and I just showed you that how you can automate your option trading strategies with the help of algorithmic trading. Yeah, so the tax and brokerage calculation, we are coming up with that feature which shows you what are the kind of tax and brokerage calculation, and we'll be live with that soon. Drawdown of 35%, that completely depends on you. Like you could I could just show you a few of the strategies on our marketplace which have a less drawdown too. So that's the reason you can go out on the strategy and see which strategy you would want to go in. Suppose if you don't want to face a drawdown of around 37%, you can go out on this strategy which has a risk appetite of just 8%, which means the maximum drawdown it had was of around 8%. Apart from that, you could find few of the strategies with even lesser drawdown, and that is where you can that is the kind of flexibility we people provide you, that which strategies perform the best for you and which strategy is going to work out for you, because based on your risk appetite, based on your profit take. Yes, so talking about the strategy development cost, I would like to get in touch with you, and we people can discuss. We people can discuss later on wherein you want your strategy on a marketplace or you want it on your personal dashboard, and we can see how the pricing works. So we people have very flexible pricing in terms of strategy development. Yes, Virendra, I'll be dropping in my contact details post this webinar. I'll just drop in my contact details over the chat section, so that so that anybody who is interested, if you guys are interested, you guys are actually interested into getting your strategies, interested into getting your strategies live on our marketplace, you can get in touch with me. And if you guys want to use this ready-to-made algorithmic trading strategies on our marketplace, you can get in touch with Mr. Chaitanya. I'm dropping both of our contact details over the chat section along with the AliceBlue.algobulls link, wherein you can directly start trading right now. Yeah, so we people have really flexible pricing in terms of when it comes on to the price plan. I just saw this question, so I'll just again share my screen. So yeah, we people have a so yeah, I'll just share my screen. So yeah. So you're talking about a pricing plan. We people have a flexible pricing plan which starts from all retail strategies at 2,500 rupees a month, which gives you access to all the retail strategies if you don't want to take more risk. And if you're looking to go out for retail plus premium strategy, it costs you around 4,500 rupees a month. And if you want to access all retail plus premium plus HNI package, which will give you 7,500 rupees. And if you want it with a bundle of backtesting plus paper trading plus real trading monthly exclusive for Algobulls, it is going to cost you around 11,000 rupees. So we have a really flexible pricing when it comes to our clients. So not so like if you based on your trading style, based on your risk appetite, you can choose which marketplace you would want to get in, and you can access all the strategies in the single marketplace. If you want to access only equity trading strategies, it would cost you around 100. It would cost you around 1,000 rupees, which plus taxes would become 1,180 rupees. So this is the kind of flexibility we guys provide you when it comes to the pricing plan, and considering this kind of pricing with the kind of alpha the strategies have generated. Considering this kind of pricing plan with the alpha, right, you would be able to recover the subscription cost and brokerage and etc. So the pricing plan is like really diversified depending on what you need, and accordingly it is offered to you. So you can get in touch with Mr. Chaitanya directly to know more about the pricing plan, and know more about your risk appetite and which plan would be the best for you. Yes. I believe that there are many people who didn't understand that. Okay, so this webinar was on index option buying strategies, and I just showed you the strategy, on scalping. So you could just so like if I would want to so like people were asking, okay, how is this strategy like if this webinar is on index option buy? So there's a very simple strategy on scalping where you buy at lows, sell at high, and sell at high and buy at lows. So you could see that when the strategy has taken an entry and when the strategy has taken an exit, and currently it's live market. As you could see, this gave a sell call over here and it's still going down, down, down. So you can, so if even you decide to take an exit now, you have already made 200 points of alpha. You have already generated 200 points of alpha over here. So you could find all those details over here with regards to the strategy. And that's the reason I showed you the scalping strategy from the start on my trading view, that how the profits are being generated and how you can generate alphas using the simple strategy. And watching market live and monitoring all the things in the market, watching the candlestick movement, watching the price volume, watching the different. I'm not even watching the strike price right now. If I would want to watch the strike price and say, okay, if Nifty would go, if Nifty from this range would break out, Nifty from this range is going to break out to 17,580. So I would need to do a strike price selection. I would also need to go out and select the right premium to enter into the strategy and the right premium to exit from the strategy. What's my points? What's the kind of points of alphas I'll be generating from that point? So all those things are automated. But if you want, I can explain you all those points. How do you select the strike price? How do you exactly go out? What's the alphas? On what basis this Bollinger bands broke and there is this green candle forming up? So I could exactly go out and actually give you that how all the strategies have been performing. So from here most probably in the third or fourth candle there is a buy call going to be generated because the enough alpha has been generated for the sell order. So you could find all since we guys are in the live market right now, so I wanted to make this more practical for you and make this more practical for you so that you people can exactly go out in the market and actually start implementing the algos. But if you want more of a theoretical knowledge, I would be happy to share that too. Yes, sir. I think so. I've dropped in my share number. I've dropped in my phone, my contact number over here. I'll drop it to you once again, and I'll be happy. Yes, I've dropped you my contact number, sir, over the chat section. You can go out and actually look for it. So talking about alpha, alpha is a word for profit or gain, which you make on points. So alpha is always calculated on the number of points you have gained on. So if you would have taken a buy, see, I told you there is a buy call going to be generated over here because there was a breakout in the Bollinger Bands. The awesome oscillator gave you a buy signal over here itself, but since it monitors two candle, so my strategy gave you a buy call over here, and it has already given you around 5 to 10 buys. So if even you bought it at a closing price over here, it has already given you a 5 to 10 rupees of profit over here, and the option will keep on going. But in the same way, if there is a reversal, your premium values keep on going eroding. Suppose if you have taken a put call of 17,500 rupees, so your premium would have been eroding now, and that's the reason why selecting the strike price is really important when you go out in the markets and actually do the index option trading, buying, selling, irrespective of what your view in the market is. Selecting the right strike price at a right premium is really important when you go out in the market. My number, yes, let me do one thing. You can directly WhatsApp me also. I've dropped in my WhatsApp. I have dropped in my WhatsApp link too. You can even WhatsApp me, and I'm dropping my number specifically once again. I think so. Now it's visible, right? Give me a minute, huh? Yes. I'll be just posting and give me a minute. Yeah. So yeah, like I'm dropping in my chat, mine and Mr. Chaitanya's contact details over the chat section. So I hope now my number and Mr. Chaitanya's number is visible. Yeah. So to know more, so like, yes, perfect. So yeah, I'd like to know more about the strategies and to know more about our marketplace to get in, like if you want to actually start trading on all this ready to made you strategies, directly get in touch with Mr. Chaitanya. He will guide you the best in terms of which kind of plan would be best for you, and he would be the best person to guide you on what kind of risk appetite you have, and then how you can actually execute the trading through AlgoBulls, and he can give you a demo on how the strategies run. Apart from that, if you want to get your strategies built and get your strategies live on our marketplace, or get your strategies live on your dashboard with the help of algorithmic trading or automated trading, you can directly get in touch with me. I'll be happy to help, and I've dropped in my contact details over the chat section. You can directly get in touch with me. Perfect. So yes, I think so. We have got. I think so. We guys have got. I think so. I've resolved majority of the questions, and I think so. My contact is also visible to almost everyone. Yes. So talking about talking about one subscription, right? Yeah, like with one subscription, you can connect to multiple brokers. You can connect to multiple brokers. That won't be a problem. But running two different strategies on two different brokers is not possible. You can run two different strategies on the same broker. That way, that is absolutely fine. But running two different strategies connecting to two brokers, like when you go out, I'll just show you how this looks practically. So when you're connected, when you're connected to one of the broker, right, which is Alice Blue, this broker would be binded. This broker would be binded for all the algo activities which is going to happen in this platform. But when you're connected to two brokers, right, one broker is going to be binded and the other broker is going to be unbinded. And when you want to bind both the brokers, right, so that taking the trades simultaneously on both the brokers won't be possible, because the signals go via API, and then signals go via API from the algo system towards the brokers panel. So that's the reason running a same algo strategy, two different strategies on two different brokers won't be possible, and running similar kind of algo strategies which are related to bank nifty in a same broker also won't be possible, because that would confuse the algo, that when was the last strike price it took and when was the last sell call it took on this strategy. and based on that, if the different strategy gives you different parameters on the same instrument, which is Bank Nifty, it would confuse itself. So that's the reason you can't run two strategies related to the same instrument in the same broker account. Yes, I think Mr. Sridhar, I have solved your question, and I think it was clear to you. Also, Mr. Sridhar, you can get in touch with Mr. Chaitanya. Yeah, so there are we are not the only algorithmic trading solution live in our marketplace. So there are multiple of there are various peers in the market who are also providing you algo trading strategies. But what we offer you is we offer you a really simple UI which exactly shows you like what's your risk appetite and how you can take trades on. We provide you a flexible plan wherein rather than charging you per strategy 500 or 1,000 rupees, we people directly quote you a reasonable plan for all the strategies available in the marketplace. So that is how we people are different. And the best part about our platform is there is very low latency at our platform, which means that you won't be able to expect a delay. So if the algo is if the algo takes a strike price, so if the algo goes at strike price of 37,800 rupees and it is buying at a premium of 156, so the trade gets executed almost near to that price itself, wherein you're not getting much of the delay on the platform. And if the delay is acceptable for you, this is the kind of USP, or this is the kind of the product we offer on our platform, which gives you the best of the best algorithmic trading solution for you. So talking about multiple broker integrations, right? If you want to go in for multiple brokers, yes, you can go in and link in multiple brokers, but handling the trade signals going into the multiple broker, you won't have that option as of now. You can of course integrate multiple broker onto the same account which you have. You can run trades simultaneously throughout the day. You can run trades simultaneously throughout the week or throughout the month, but running both the strategies on two different brokers, that is something which won't be that is something which is currently out of our notice. So yes. Any other questions? I think so. I've answered majority of the questions, and I think so. I was able to communicate to you how algorithmic trading can solve your task, can actually simplify trading experience for you. And I'll be happy to know your experience. I'll be happy to know your experience with algorithmic trading too, and how almost all of you have been doing in algorithmic trading space, know about your strategies. So do connect with me. I've dropped in my contact details over the chat section, and I'll be happy to get in touch with you. So it was thank you everyone for joining us on this webinar. And so sorry, so sorry because Mr. Chirag couldn't join us on this webinar, but I think I have been able to provide value for you in terms of algorithmic trading, in terms of index option trading, in terms of strike price selections. And I thank you all for sticking by during the market hours. So thank you everyone, and have a really amazing market hours. Thank you. Bye-bye.